There it is. I'm debating. I might grab some strips. I'm gonna just walk in that direction, really. You know, that's what I'm thinking about. It's not worth it. I don't know if I will. Yo, skies are really nice and clear today. Can't complain. High noon. You know, probably the worst time to go live, honestly, but it's also the best. We talking high noon Pacific. Yeah. There's this one. Let me see some. There's this female that walks up and down the block. She used to be doing laps until she gets called in. It's kind of funny. In front of this work building right here. I actually just broke into speaking of Truancy, I just broke into my old workplace. You know what I'm saying? Use the Wi-Fi for a little bit, watch a movie or two. You know, using the Wi-Fi. So that was a whole thing in of itself. I don't know, man. It's a slow day. You know, some days it's like I'm just getting on live just to get on live, just so I can go and get that in. You know, make that happen. Make that happen. You know, got to get those hours in. That's what it looking like, man. No moment wasted. Nothing unused, bro. None of that. So I was trying to stay active and you know, it's crazy. You know, yesterday I had my cigar, so I feel my body like more tired than usual. Felt a little more tired than the usual, and got home and it made ASMR work out. I was also walking around a little bit, so you know I got some steps in and whatnot. Right now, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking about going into Zels. I was just talking about Zels the other day, so I might go in there grab my strips, but we'll see how it all plays out, man. I got the mic attached. I'm looking crazy, so you know it's just weird because I ain't trying to run into the regulars. I'm like, what are you doing? You know, I used to go in there all the time after work and whatnot, so I used to do that. So B, what's up, man? How you doing? Thank you for dropping in. So B, am I saying that right? Let me know if I said it right, bro. But yeah, so we'll see. I might go in there and grab something. I don't know how busy it is this weekend. It's also like the first of the month, so first week of the month. We'll see how things play out. I said it right. Okay, I appreciate it. Alex John, what's going on, Alex? Arodi, oh, what's up, Arodi? Arodi, were you able to change your name? That's what's up, man. Ryan, appreciate you being here, man. Appreciate you guys all being here. Thank you for that, man. I'm debating whether I should get some chicken or not. Get some chicken strips, you know what I'm saying? That in right there, you know. No problem. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. Arodi, so you changed the name? You changed it, bro? Yeah, I know you got different accounts, so I didn't know if you switched it up. I know you're trying to switch stuff up, you know? Yeah, I might go in there. I don't know yet. That's what I'm thinking, man. I might grab a couple strips and I don't know if I should do the whole thing, like strips and what's it called? I don't know. I don't really need a soda right now. Someone just bought me Starbucks, so I don't really need like to eat a lot. What's up? Oh, Cash, what's going on? Alex, so Alex, I'm just walking down the street. I'm just trying to get some hours in throughout my day. So, you know, normally I'd be walking to and from place to place, but the thing is, I try to get my hours in throughout the day. But I utilize my hours because sometimes people come and talk to me in the chat. You know, I'm trying to get to 3,000, if not 4,000 watch hours. So my thing is like, you know, let's not waste a second. Let's just make sure I utilize every time of the day to do this. Somebody got me Starbucks. Yeah, man. Big thing. Oh, man. Hey, Solarian, I wish I was big sink. I'm only 5'5", man. You know, I was telling someone the other day, Solarian. I was like, bro. You know, so every time I eat, I get like pot belly stomach. You know what I mean? But I wish I had the gene where I get wider when I eat. You know what I mean? Because that way I feel a little better about myself. Because it's like when I work out, the only thing that deflates is my pot belly. Like everything else is just like I don't get like arm fat, I don't get like side fat and like big back fat. I kind of wish I was like that though. I wish I was kind of big. So like my brother and some of my cousins are like that. They're just built where they get wider, and I'm kind of jealous. I'm like, damn, why did I get the pot belly gene? Like me, my dad, some of my uncles and my grandpas were like pot belly fat, but none of us are really wide. So I'm like, I wish I can get wider. You know what I mean? But then I'd have to get bigger shirts, which kind of sucks. But I'm okay with that. I don't know. It's just every time I eat, man. I don't know. So we always, bro. I will like this live. No problem. I'm always here to help, bro. Have a nice day and ignore the haters. Yeah, you know what's crazy? I've been thinking about this a whole lot more throughout the days, man. It's like, you know, I don't know if I get a lot of hate on here. You know what I mean? I don't know if I do. Like, I've seen a lot of channels get a lot of hate, and like, I really like that they have a positive mindset. For me, it's like I be meeting hate and beefing halfway, and you're not really supposed to do that on a you know I'm trying to say like a whatever level. What content am I? I think it's mainly under like gaming. I think it's kind of under people and blogs because I do a lot of the Beyblade stuff, but then gaming is also a thing too. That's kind of just in the background, but the gaming stuff is listed under gaming, so it's kind of a mix of both. Don't get bigger. So, Laren, I wish I could though. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Is like everyone in my family when they eat, they get wider, and then, you know it's funny because they don't like it, but for me, I'm like, bro, if I ate and I got wider, I would feel a whole lot better, man. Because it's just like I just got front forward fat, and like the front forward fat gets in the way sometimes, and I'm like, damn, man, but it's only one direction. You know, it's like you're like dad bought it and pregnant, which is funny. I've never had a six pack my whole life, man. I was either like an anorexic skinny kid, or I was just like a chubby kid, or like a chubby guy. You know what I'm saying? Like under my fat packs is like abs, if that makes sense. So like if I go to the boxing gym, you know, people just hit me in the stomach or whatever. Like I'm able to take a punch, but I just don't have abs, if that makes sense. I'm kind of built like a short Tyson Fury. If that makes sense. I don't know. Should I grab these chicken strips? I might do it. Cash, let me know if you're still hanging out, man. Yeah, Cash. Someone bought me Starbucks this morning, and then they were just like, do you want something? I was like, I mean, strawberry frap is like my go-to. You know, that was my mom's drink, so I just been eating that. But yeah, that's all I've been on lately. I get some of the weirdest messages when you go live on YouTube. I believe it. He said I had someone shocked you streamed games for 4 hours last night. You know, that's what's weird. It's like that's not even if someone does like a whole like 12 hour. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's a crazy one right there. Four, that seems pretty. You know what it is? I feel like I'm used to seeing you and other people do 4 hour streams, so it doesn't seem that like out of the world. And in the long run, that's like good. It's really good content and money, you know, in the long run, in the greater scheme of things. Sobi says it's okay. You never did as well. Damn, man. If it ain't that, it's always something else. How's it going? I get through? Am I ready? Thank you, thank you. Yeah. I'm grabbing some strips, man. Yeah, some people will do like, I mean, four's pretty tame. How's it going? I'm gonna show you what I'm getting. Hold on. All right, can I do a half pound of strips, please? Spicy, please. Honey mustard. Could I do two of them? Two of the. Yes, please. I throw in a Fago. Yeah, yes, please. I'm grabbing strips of Laren. Oh, that's all. Oh, that's all. Okay. How's your day going? Not too bad. Kind of hungry. Thank you. Yeah. All right, you too. We're not going. I don't know. Yeah, half pound of the spicy strips. I do the honey mustard. It comes in a roll. So that's just right there. I'm talking to my receipt. But yeah, I went. This is a spot over here named Ezel's, bro. I used to live up the street, and I used to come here for chicken, but like I mainly fuck with the strips now. I gotta choose one, but I can never choose one. I don't really know. What teams do they play for? That'll help me understand who I should choose. Hold on, man. I got my hands full. Hey, man. Let me film this shit for you. That shit vertical. They got the old rug from back. Actually, they might have cleaned that shit. I'm trying to find a better. Here, let me find this. I'm not picking Sobe. I don't even know. Yeah. I used to live up the street. I grew up on 18th and Cherry, so I was always up there. Oh shit. 31, yeah. Can I do the orange one? My bad, peach. Yeah, yes, please. Thank you. Yes, sir. The Udin is over. If you didn't see, so that was the last level. My bad. That was the last level. Wait, what do you mean? It's over if you didn't see in game. A few minor complaints about systems and cameras periodically. Oh, the credits. Okay, I see what you're saying. Man, I might have missed that part. I swapped out the check. There was someone else who went live. I checked their live on YouTube, and then I passed out. And I was like, damn, that's the first time I fell asleep early in a while. But I think I was at around your 2 hour, 3 hour mark. Excuse me, for Udin. Oh, and it's funny, like I was looking at my points. I think I'm finally at 20K, which is interesting. And what's it called? I'm sorry, I'm trying to cross the street right here. I finally got 20K points. I'm like, damn, I'm 1/5 of the way there. Please say what? I don't know what bro. You're asking a lot of questions here, Sobe. I don't know what's going on. A fifth of the way, yeah. I was like sitting there calculating. I was like, damn, I might be there soon. I don't know when, but yeah, I'm gonna hit you with the Ezel's mukbang in a second. Old time's sake, stand up on the. We used to here. Let me just hit this. We used to just come out here and make an Everest pool for lunch, because people used to buy lunch, and I used to come down to. There used to be a vending machine at the pool. I'd go over there, and then I would what do you call this? I said they're playing baseball, softball, whatever. But yeah, we come up here. The skaters used to be over here. You know what I'm saying? Just hanging out over here in these little spots. And we used to just stand here eating our food and everything. But no, I used to go to the pool because they had these vending machines. So I used to just get the Garditos, whatever, for like $1.50. Maybe grab a soda. So all that shit was under $5. I would just save money throughout the week. That's if I had money. Sometimes people just had to grab me food. That's some different shit. And they got like bird shit over here. It's prime skateboard territory. So over time, it became like prime skateboard territory, but they only allowed like certain people to skate there for a minute. Like it used to be me and the homies. If they saw us skating there, they'd be cool with it. They'd be like, all right, that's whatever. Because motherfuckers used to just pretty much drug deal over here all the time. Just hilarious. I shouldn't say hilarious, but I don't know. Looking back, this shit kind of funny. I look need to grab a bench, but it is what it is. I got to get through BattleTech and Expedition 33 now. Yeah, it looks like Prime Skateboard Territory. Yeah, Sobe. First he says he's not being weird, and then he asks all these personal questions. Kind of crazy. But this is my first live. Go on the channel, and you're gonna see a lot more lives. I'm trying to go live daily. Yeah. Damn, I was gonna stay in here, but I'm like, I look. You want to sit at a table and eat. So I might move over. I might sit by the tennis court or some shit. But yeah, that way I can set all my stuff down. Sobe, let me ask you a question. Sobe, let me ask you a question. What is your real name? Where do you live? And where do you work? And what's your country? Answer those for me before you ask people those questions. You know what I'm saying? And realistically, if you're willing to share that, use a fool. That's just crazy. But let me know what your real name is, where you live, where you work, and what's your country too. You let me know all that. That's crazy. Like, do you like? Would you ask someone that on a regular basis though? Sobe, the point is, I don't care. I ain't even trying to be. I'm not even trying to be rude to you, but you just don't ask people shit like that. Like out the blue and out the woodwork, you don't ask people shit like that, man. That's crazy. Yeah, it's funny, man. So, Laren, are you getting some good weather up there, man? Because like today's finally like 70 something. As you can remember, the other day was 60 something. We keep fluctuating 80s, 70s, 60s. We keep getting this little 20-degree range of things going up and down. Trying to walk through them people. You know, I had another guy who comes in here. He's a mod, but he's somewhere in Canada too. I forget where he's at. Somewhere up in there. But he was rooting for the Oilers, obviously. And we're talking a bit. This dude said they got up to like 80 something. I was like, man, how you guys get 80 degrees? We got like 67 or something. That's crazy to me. You know, going to California tomorrow. Oh, there you go. Vacation. Venom camping at the beach. It was raining just now. What is venom camping? That's interesting. My country is America. You ever heard an American say that? My country is America. It's like my country is at America. Exactly. That shit crazy. You subbed Alex. I appreciate it, man. But Caitlin, that's crazy. I forgot what you told me last time. How far away you were from finally moving or whatever. I know you said you guys were about to move. I don't know how soon that was. Venom. The Oilers have fans. Oh damn! Is that a shot? I'm rooting for Edmonton though. I mean, cause it's been what 20, 30 years. That's crazy. So I'm trying to understand though. That's crazy. I'm trying to understand. That's crazy as hell. Should I go all the way to the park, man? Do I want to do that? It's Sunday, so I know people are gonna be there. I might just eat here. I really might just eat here. Oh, let me keep moving. Oilers versus Flyers. Ooh. See, like I say this all the time, not just because you're here, but or sometimes because you're here. But I was a Canucks fan before I was a Kraken fan, man. I say that all the time. So it's like I like the Canucks just off simple proximity. You know what I mean? It was bloody. Many fights. Goalies came out to fight. Blood on the glass. Hey, that's some real hockey right there. It gets crazy sometimes. They give them what a good 60 seconds, 2 minutes to throw down and wrestle around a bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. So tomorrow you're going on the vacation. Oh, to the beach in California. Tomorrow you're gonna be there for a month, and then you're going to Wyoming. Okay, so it's a lot. You guys are detouring. Is that a good thing? There's a lot of lives, Alex. A lot of them, man. And I did a couple. I think I did one last night before I tapped in with Solarian's live, and that one, I didn't mark it as Truancy hour. It's just some random stuff I'm gonna start doing throughout the day. So, for example, if like the Knicks and the Pacers they play each other or something, I'm gonna film a little bit of it, or not film it. I'm sorry, recap it a bit and talk about it. So, you know, we'll see. Some of it's for the click through rate, and then days like this, you're just kind of keeping it real smooth and you know smoothing out. I don't even know what the word is right now. Yeah, straight up fist fights. Hockey, man, hockey games be getting crazy out there. Because you think about it, it's just like a 6-footer on ice skates. Them dudes be like, like built. So you're like halfway squatting most of the time, and then just throwing hands. It's fucking wild. I respect it, and it's one of the only sports outside of combat sports that lets you get away with throwing down. Because other times they break it up real quick. You know, other sports, man, people start scrapping and shit. They break it up real quick. They're not dealing with it. Kind of funny. It's raining outside. So where are you at? Oh, never mind. Don't tell me where you're at. Don't give away location because dudes like Sobe are looking for information like that. The enforcers are huge. There was one fight. I mean, not fight. There was one game we went to. It was Kraken versus Calgary. I think it was Calgary, and one of our dudes fell. For a quick second, he fell. So while he was on his hands and knees on the ground, the dude tried to uppercut him on the flames, and then everybody in the stadium was booing him. They gonna hit this guy while he's down? They was hella mad. The players are $1 million investments. Don't want to see their investments damaged. That's also true. You would think like in soccer they'd let it happen, but there's also like not a lot of advertisement throughout soccer, the same way a lot of American sports have it. So kind of makes sense. Hopefully, see, like that's my thing is like I feel like if hockey stayed on some Canadian stuff or whatever, they wouldn't be doing all the ads and like long commercials and shit. Like a lot of American sports do that. Timeouts are be like 5 minutes. You damn near. I'll be watching 10 ads that are irrelevant. 10 advertisements, 10 commercials. You know what I'm saying? Fucking irrelevant. And then ever since Americans tried to insert themselves into hockey, they started adding commercials and goofy shit. But soccer, because when you watch soccer, it's like there's no breaks where they give you a quick 3 minutes of ads. They just stay like, hey, we're gonna keep playing. They just keep on playing. So I respect it. They should try to keep it that way. Anybody trying, America's all about commercial breaks and wasting people's time. Let's keep the sport sometimes. But yeah, soccer is some of the silliest drama. Man, the soccer flops, like the smallest thing. And like the soccer flops might be worse than the basketball flops. I'm not gonna lie. Some basketball flops is like, see, some basketball flops they cry wolf until they actually get elbowed. You know what I mean? They get the shit elbowed out of them, all because you flopped the first. See, the thing is, when you flop the first time in basketball, they're like, okay, sure, we'll blow the whistle, we'll consider it. And then the moment you keep on like lying, they're really gonna elbow you, hit you in the ribs, and just keep it pushing. But soccer, I've seen some ridiculous stuff where I'm like, bruh, this is your whole training. You've been running and doing this your whole life, damn near, and you pretending to flop and fall over this, like someone really attacked and struck you. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I respect hockey a lot because they really let them people throw down, which is crazy. But yeah, I don't know who's gonna be here at this park. Hopefully nobody. I just want to post up, eat my damn food by myself. So much rain. That's crazy. As you can see on my live, it's the complete opposite. It is the complete opposite right now. Let's see this shit. All right. Trying to cross the street. All right. So much rain though. I need this constant warmth though. That's what I'm waiting on. I did some work for a major football team, and the dudes in the locker room do not care. Female reporters there, they're just rocking around butt ass naked, dongs out of the showers. Yeah, I mean that's the thing too. Is like if it's what do you call this? If it's I don't even know what the word is. If it's their locker room, it's their space. You know, football players and pretty much all teams like basketball is kind of like that too. Like everyone kind of has their own little space or whatever. So everyone has their little thing going on. So, but it's literally their what do you call this? Like it's their I don't know what the word is. It's their space, so they treat it as such. Make themselves home. But you were like inside the locker rooms. Is that what you're saying? Like you worked like that close to the teams? It's kind of crazy. Damn, this shit fucked up. It's a fucked up table. I might move right here. I got a whole. Damn, they got a whole field day over here. What the hell? I got bird shit over here. Ain't nowhere sacred. This is crazy. All right, hold on. Ain't shit sacred. Damn, bro. All right. It's raining so hard right now. You're far from the trailer. You're screening. Oh, you got lightning? Man, I was saying this last night, man. Fucking what's his name? Shout out to Trey Chaney. Peace and love to Trey Chaney, man. He his house got fucking blown down, and his son was like tossed. I don't know how many feet from the tornado. His house is in Georgia, so that was a little crazy. But you know, he did a quick video because he went straight from the hospital to the house, and he was still in like his hospital gown, and he had the little things on his wrist, like the whatever you call that shit, little bands that they give you. So that was a little crazy. Player had a big platter of peanut butter cookies, offered you one, protein and whatnot. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, like the diet, little diet that they got. Come on, dog. There we go. I don't know bird shit over here. All right. This is what we're dealing with. Like I said, my crows come to visit. Got some strips, some honey mustard. Keeping it simple. Oh, my bad. With the peach Fago. Keeping it simple. Welcome to this impromptu chicken strip mukbang. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it simple. Where are you at, Kaylin? If it's raining, that's fucking crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna start here. But stay safe out there. Stay safe out there. And it sounds like it's storming. Stay safe. It's not as bad as those tornado areas right now, but also, excuse me, South Atlantic has been getting hit. Those fucking hurricanes and shit. It's kind of crazy right now. You know, gotta get some work done in the yard. All right, Slayer. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you dropping in. Thank you. Look, you need to shave my stash, goddamn. All right, let me move some shit around. I'm really just walking the library, man. Everybody's back, all conveniently at the same time. That's crazy. What's going on, Alice? Welcome back. Emily, welcome back. Emily Garcia. Kaylin's at the trailer now. There you go. Oh, I got this table too? Oh, you got this table too? Oh, shit. I don't even know. Hey, do you guys have this table too? Brandon Trilson. Fuck. Brandon even listening. Fuck them. The big lightning. How crazy is it over there? All right, man. Crazy, man. I'm over just snacking right now. Before I walk over and get more situated later on. You know, I'm chilling, man. Just come hang out, say what's up. I appreciate it. Yesterday was the last day of the month. Good enough reason for me to, celebrate or whatever. Just hang out and chill, whatever. But now it's the first of the month. Be back at it. Work wise, all that. Grind wise and all that. You know. Alexia, what's going on? Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Alexia. Yeah. I'm munching right now. Wind is blowing hard. Goddamn. You doing fine? It's good to hear. What's the weather like where you at? Surprised we got good weather today, man, because it's been fluctuating a little bit, but I think today is good. So I'm a little happy about that. Cousin's going to have a birthday. She's turning 8. Well, happy birthday to her. Turning 8. That's crazy. Ooh. I went to my friend's excuse me. My friend's daughter turned 1 yesterday, so we went to her birthday party. I kind of forgot what it was like to go to like a little kid's birthday party, so that was interesting. But yeah, I haven't been to a birthday party in a while, like maybe, or like for a kid at least. A couple grown people here and there, but.
I'm already there a little bit. People ask me how old I am, and I have to do the math. Wait, how old are you? You're like 24. Okay. I was like, you're a couple. That's what it sounds like when I I do the math, and then I realize we're not there.
Low key, I'm trying to sit out in the sun. Stop ceasing a bit. I don't know. I'll let you know though. Yeah, man. Wrap this up, man. Make the roll down. And after days like this, like I said, we get back to the, focusing and whatnot. However that may look, however it ends up being. You feel me? Make that happen.
Yeah. I'll see a yellow shirt. You just pretend you were there the whole time.
Ah, I got my routine when I eat, man. And focus. However that look. I'm gonna lock in for this one. Hold on. Ooh. I said I'm locked in on the food right now. Okay. Bouncing in a second, bro.
Not exactly like fancy. Kathy, we have like kids and beer and stuff. Okay.
Taking back up the hill. You know what I mean? Usual work environment, kind of. I mean, that's what I call it. Usual workflow kind of thing. On top of that. All right, give me a second. Yo, on them bugs, man. Hit y'all with that Giselle mukbang. How do I watch your hair? Damn. Trying to walk in them. I'm trying to walk faster to dead zones. It's a weird thing. You know what's strange, man? I say this all the time. There's like these areas that are the lowest lows of the city and the neighborhood. I was walking through it last time. I left the arboretum. Walking through it last time. Walked through the valley, etc. You know, and that was a trip because it was like as I'm mobbing through it, reception seemed all right for the most part. I couldn't really tell because I didn't know who was there with me. But I walked through my spots and my areas over here on the east, and little dead zones, little dead spots. It's kind of, you know, I don't know. It bothers me a little bit. But again, the adjacentness of being down in the valley to the actual towers, like the radio towers, for some odd reason they get like really good connection. But then it's like you start going over here, kind of going towards the hillside or like near the lake. The weird part about it is like, you know, you get this. I don't know what the word is. It's like a literally in the little rich people's area, like right in that little spot, the connection gets real bad, and like everybody in that section uses like their own little, paid for internet, broadband kind of, whatever they got. So it's really interesting these little spots and zones over here. It's almost by design. Literally be on one block where it's like people historically here, folks, Panthers, etc. You know what I mean? Just born and raised type shit, doing their thing, whatever. And then you got literally like a block up, it'd just be a whole different thing. That's that talk. Yeah, man. For those, it's some free. I don't know if I need it. Free stuff. Free things. That's the crazy thing, man. I'll buy a soda now. Here's the thing. I buy a soda, when you open the bottle, I don't know how long it takes before it starts going bad. But I get a, bottle of soda, and out of nowhere, um, maybe I'll drink like a third of it or half of it, and I just don't want it no more. I'll put it in the fridge or something. I'd be letting it last me throughout the week. Some meals, maybe lunch or dinner, take a sip of some soda, whatever, and go about my day, like. But for the most part, it's kind of interesting because I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or if I'm just like less active, but that soda shit just don't sit well in my stomach. I'm like, this shit don't work. No, pause. This shit just don't work for me. It be tasting good though. I still have the taste buds for like, junk food and shit. I've been eating a lot of chips lately. Like, see, the thing about hot Cheetos is hot Cheetos used to be really good. But I started eating hot Cheetos lately and I'm like, this shit just tastes like trash, or it's like spicy trash. That shit crazy. Goodness gracious. I mean, thick though. Loki got a crack at that. She was with somebody though, so I'm being respectful. But no, soda be fucking me up. I drink a whole bottle of soda. I don't remember what day that was. That shit was fucking me up. I was like, damn, I don't like this shit. It's not the way it used to be, man. You know? I don't know what to make of it. Nonetheless, though, I leave it be. I let it go. You know? You switch hands. Oh, damn. Yeah, I was bringing this up with somebody the other day. I was like, you know, you got certain spots. They still ain't fix a street like that, man. For right or wrong, for better, for worse, right or wrong, they still haven't done it. And I said this when I was walking through the valley to Arboretum and everything. I was like, man, first they were gentrified, kicked everybody out, and then they cleaned that shit real quick. They even got the whole new bus station down there. A whole new bus station. It's kind of crazy, you know. So I'm a little hype. I ain't dropping in this time though. You know, let's go. And but gratitude, man, that's where I'm at. Stay on track, you know. Remind myself every day, say it out loud, just to spread that energy, spread them vibes. Remind yourself what you wake up and do it for, man. You know. I've been thinking about this, man. Actually, I'm gonna tell you something that I learned. Some of y'all might have seen the podcast clip. You might have seen or heard it or learned it a long time ago, from something long before. But I'm gonna reiterate it anyway because it was a little reminder I got, a little check hook I got from the universe. Showed up in my algorithm on YouTube. This lady was saying something about, you know, some of the smartest people in the room be the brokest. So let me explain this. She said, so you think about it, they're some of the smartest people because they do nothing but do the intelligence about something. They'll sit there and think about something and work out the intricacies, ins and outs of something and just ponder about it all day long, the complexities of it. They'll rewire it. They'll dissect it to the umpteenth degree, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Break it all the way down, rebuild it, etc. But the thing is, when the opportunities show up, because there's so much in the thinking process all the time, they never take the opportunity. They never take the chance. You know what I mean? So she was saying something like in the business world, when people give you opportunities and offers, if you don't take it right away, you might have just missed a big opportunity. And they're moving on to the next person that's willing. Because in business, it just keeps on moving. Nobody looks back. So it comes down to where your values is at. A lot of times you could, you know, if you like me and like the other people, if you're just like me and some of the other people, the thinking process, it does bog you down, but it also helps you scope out what is and isn't for you. I've been in certain rooms and situations with people where I'm like, you know what, man, it ain't not really against this person, but the more I really take inventory of what they stand for and what they're about, this person is not the best person for me. These people are not the best people for me. And I don't necessarily feel the happiest or whatever over there. So yes, on a very cold-hearted business decision, people will tolerate each other just to get financially where they need to go. But again, depending on your circumstances or whatever that said situation is, you got to be careful of what you're willing to take that sacrifice for. You understand? We're going to start from the lowest and work it up to the highest. You know, start it off low, work it up high from there. I mean, you stayed on the street level, so you got to run with these dudes. Some people make a lot of money, but they're willing to kill each other if they want a bigger cut. If you got to split something 5 ways, get rid of the weakest link. You can split it 4 now, or you could just take it from the take 1/5 from somebody that really ain't shit and keep that under wraps. Spend a little less money, act like it's some savings. Keep that shit on stash. Some people will take them fucking earnings that they stole and killed from somebody, whatever. Motherfuckers will spend that amongst the community, act like they're somebody doing a bit of campaigning. You understand that? Doing a bit of campaigning, like, oh, yeah, I'm important out here. This is my charity. Your charity came from blood money, though. That charity money, blood money, and it's like that sometimes. So that's like the lowest of lows, at least that I understand. There's lower lows in other countries, but I ain't lived there, so I ain't gonna speak on it. Then on a mid level, it's just simply, let's say your coach is telling you, man, like, hey, if I might need you today because our starting player, he's a little injured, so I'm gonna need you to rotate with him. Like, all right, starting player's a shooting guard. You're a shooting guard too, but you're the backup shooting guard. This guy usually be playing all the 40 something minutes. The coach is like, I'm gonna start rotating you. He gets 20, you get 20. We're just monitoring his knee and his ankle right now, whatever the fuck. You get in there, you start half-assing it because you feel like you don't belong in this position, maybe. But if you start balling out and your 20 minutes looks better than his, they're gonna start considering. But sometimes some people, they don't know how to rise in that position, if that makes sense. You got to be careful. They're so used to being kept at bay at a support role, support level, that all they want to do is just be helpful. You understand? I'm the reverse in a sense. Usually if I learn something and I, do my best at it, I start excelling really well. The problem with that is like, I'm like, man, I need to elevate some other people. You know what I mean? Also, it's nice, like, whether it was boxing or something, let's say boxing, and it was that, you start raising some other people up, building up their confidence, making them stronger. Now you have better sparring partners. Now you have better people that can help support you, what you're doing. We're all different weight classes, etc. So we're pushing each other in a different way. You know what I mean? A lot of people not gonna grasp that because they never did sports or nothing. So like in the artistic world, or whether it's art or just like the creation world, or I'm trying to say content creation, and that stuff you just got to do because the competition has nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff doesn't get nobody paid really. A lot of it's for free. So people working for cents and dollars and shit. Because it's that CPM. You know what I mean? The CPM don't really, the click per minute or whatever, the click per whatever moment or whatever you call it. Forget the technical terms. It's based off of hundreds, if not thousands, of views. Usually in the thousands. Streams are the same way. You got to listen to a whole album, 10 to 15 times in order to get the purchase of an actual album. 15-track album, listen to it 10, 15 times maybe, and all them streams start to add up to like if you had to just buy the album. You understand what I'm trying to say? So these are the opportunities. I'm going the highest high, man. It's just like, hey, man, we got this business opportunity. You can get in right now, but we're only offering you this much. We can take your whole idea away right now, but we can only give you this much in equity until we build it up to a point where we make our profits back, and then you can just have it. But we got to make some profits back, if not double, in a certain set amount of time, whatever is contractually agreed. You know what I'm saying? And shit, if you watch Shark Tank, man, you'll see it laid out. You'll see the offers laid out. Starts with a handshake, and then next thing is a document that's typed up. But we don't see that part because we're not like in business with them. So that's the point I'm making is like, oh, this starts with agreements and handshake, but you'd have to know. Some people go straight to the top because that's what they're going for. Lack of experience throughout each level and each phase. This is why people, whether it be like my background or whatever, neighborhood situation, whatever, that kind of upbringing, whatever, they excel in a different way because they went through it all when they were perceived a certain way. When you was out there dressing down, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers making hundreds and thousands and you still dressed like, you broke. because that was what was bringing the customers in. That was, keeping it hot, keeping it less hot, keeping everything cool for the most part, and navigating them situations correctly, doing it the right way. That's what they call it, man, the right way, the proper way, keeping it solid, etc. You know what I'm saying? It's not for everybody. But because you're so used to navigating this, when you start going up to other levels, you realize it translates, but certain things don't matter no more. They really want to know what you're about, because a dollar speaks way more than a skin tone, a skin color. A dollar speaks way more than a skin color, a skin tone. A dollar speaks way more than somebody's behavior and habits. You can sell that too. Some people's whole page and channel, some people's whole money scheme is their personality. There's all different ways to make it. But I don't care if I'm young Blandino out here, you know what I'm saying? I'll be sitting here with the bland joint. Yeah, I'm keeping it positive and honest with you. What you see is what you get. One thing about me, I ain't gonna fucking lie to you for nothing. Like, for what? But this would have looked like business wise now. I ain't making no dollars off of this. You understand? I gotta really work hard to stay true to who it is I am. Start monetizing every little thing I do outside, whether it's just me walking to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have normally walked to and from where I was standing at, trying to chop it up with the, you know what I'm saying, lady at the hospital or whatever, all the way to the library, a whole other side of the hill, whole other side of the neighborhood. I would have normally walked that path. Why not throw on the camera? Why not talk to some people? Why not let them accompany me along the way? See what it's looking like amongst all this lush vegetation here, this fresh air, what that look like, and how it look like when you go to Ezel's neighborhood chicken joint. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Grab you some strips, like good old times. Grab you a Fago, like good old times. Living my normal life, making some hours off of it, getting some likes and some, simple love off of it. Like, that's what it is. People have to figure that out. Figure out how it looks on your end. You know what I mean? It looks really weird. Oh. It looks really weird because some people do it right. Like, kids will do it right now, but they feel a little weird and shy when the camera comes on. They feel like they got to act out a certain way, a little more, a little less than who they actually are, and like, it's never that serious, man. Nonetheless, you just got to do it. So you're gonna see me maybe tomorrow. I gotta double check my schedule. I might tap in and do a couple of truancy whoop ups here and there, something. We'll see. But if it ain't that, like I said, if it's better weather and I'm able to prop my phone up, you're gonna see me at a basketball hoop or something. You're gonna see me hopefully get inside the gym, do a little bit of something. Talk to my coaches first about that. But yeah, I'm pretty much right here. Yeah, man. Everyone typing in. I appreciate it, man. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna get in here, do my thing, use the bathroom or something. Get on this Monster Hunter 2 probably. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace.